Shalom. Welcome to Scripture Nuggets with Restorers of Truth. In today's Scripture Nugget, we'll be looking at 1 John chapter 5, verse 1 through 5, or Aleph Yochanan chapter 5, 1 through 5. And we call this Scripture Nugget, Do You Love the Father? Do you love the Father? Now let's begin. Now before we begin reading chapter 5, verse 1 through 5, I want to point out, as we did previously, that we have emboldened certain names and certain words to bring out clarity. We know that Messiah is Yahushua, and some call him Yeshua, and some call him Yahusha. And so we make sure that we include that just to bridge the gap between various pronunciation and various people that is more hard-nosed on those pronunciations. Now it says, whosoever believeth that Yahusha is Hamashiach is born of Elohim. And everyone that loveth him that begot loveth him also that is begotten of him. But this we know that, by this we know that we love the children of Elohim, when we love Elohim and keep his commandments. For this is the love of Elohim, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. For whatsoever is born of Elohim overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, our emunah. Now some translation would have the word F-A-I-T-H rather, but the more appropriate word would be emunah. Who is he that overcometh the world, but he that believe that Yahusha is the Son of Elohim? Now we're going to look at this, but I want you to know a pattern that is being developed here. Notice some words that we've highlighted here. Believe, born, love. And then in verse 3, it starts again, except for in reverse. Love, born, believe. Believe, love. Believe, born, rather, love. And now, love, born, believe. What they call a chiastic structure. Now, let's look at some of this. It says believe is coming from the Greek number 4100 as pistio, which means to entrust. And this is something totally different from what is taught within certain religious circles, specifically Christianity. This is to entrust and to trust. Okay, so when he says believe, he's talking about trust. Now, trust is an action word. It implies something is done or something is being done. And the question you have to ask is, what is being done? There is a trust action that says that you believe that Yahusha is Hamashiach. You have to believe that. And here's the next question regarding and some may say, well, I believe that Yeshua is Hamashiach. Some believe that Yahushua is Hamashiach. Some believe that Yahusha is Hamashiach. But exactly what does that mean? It's more than just I believe, and I believe he died for this and he died for that. No, it's more than that. And so let's look at this. So what does it mean for Yahusha to be Hamashiach? It means that you have recognized that he is the son of promise. And I want you to hear me. You must believe that Yahusha is the son of promise. So what does it mean to be the son of promise? In Hebrew thought, a son of promise is the son that is appointed by the Father to speak on behalf of the Father, not only to speak on behalf of the Father, but also to act on behalf of the Father. In other words, when the Son is present, when the Son of promise is present, what he says, what he does, is as if the Father is present as well. So what does that mean? It means the Son of promise does not speak of himself. He speaks of the Father. Nothing the Son of promise says is of himself. We must understand that. Nothing the Son of promise says is of himself. Now, there's a couple of things that the Son said. I and my Father are one. That lets the hearer knows that this is not me per se speaking of myself, but I'm speaking what I hear my Father says. When they see the Son of promise engage in transactions, engage in interaction with people, and doing certain things, that's the Son only doing the things that he see his Father does. It's a mimic, if you will. It's a copy. He does exactly what the Father does. And he should be embraced as if the Father himself is here, conducting transactions. And there was another word that we highlighted. We highlighted born. Remember, there's believe, there's born, then there's love. And then in reverse, there's love, there's born, and there's believe. The chiastic structure. Now, look what it says. Born comes from the Greek number 1080 as genoa, which means to procreate or to regenerate. So what does it mean to be born of Elohim? It means that we've made the connection between Mashiach as the Son of promise, and he is coming from the Father. And we made the connection that he only says and does what the Father does. And doing what the Father does causes us to walk in a born state of Elohim. And not only that, but we act as the Son, which loves the Father and loves all others that is born of Elohim. No matter where they are in this earth, in this arrest. It doesn't matter where they are. It doesn't matter their tone. It doesn't matter if they love and if they are born of Elohim. Now, being procreated and being regenerated of Elohim causes us to do what? To love. We love the Father. Love is G25 as agapio, which has an affection. And if you will, we can say passion. So if we believe, if we have trust, if we are born of Elohim, then there's a love and affection and a passion that comes out. Now, what is that passion? Foremost, the greatest passion is found in Devarim chapter 6, verse 4. Hio Yasharal, Yahuwah Elohanu is one. Yahuwah is one, Echad. Next, we see that you shall love. That's the next thing after understanding Yahuwah is one. Is that we shall love Yahuwah, our Elohim, with all of our heart and with all of our soul and with all of our might. We go from believing to loving. We go from trusting to having an affection. There should be a passion and a desire towards the Father and His will. Now, if you notice Hamashiach, if you notice Yahusha, as he went about his ministry, his teaching, everything was about the Father and His will. Even when he used the term, I am one with the Father. I and my Father are one. It's all about the Father and His will. I can only do the things that I see my Father do. I can only say the things that my Father says. Oh, what a great representator of the Father. Now, how many of us can really say that we represent the Father? Now, let's continue reading. By this we know that we love the children of Elohim, when we love Elohim and keep His commandments. There's something else that Yochanan is bringing in. The expression of love is the keeping of the commandments. For this is the love of Elohim, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous. For whatsoever is born of Elohim overcometh the world, and this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our emunah. Who is he that overcometh the world, but he that believeth that Yahushua is the Son of Elohim? Now, in verse 4, again, there's some translations that's the last word of that verse would use Faith. But the more appropriate word would be emunah, which has a lot to do with not only trusting belief, but also persuasion. Let's look at that. Emunah comes from the Greek number 4102, pistis. Remember, belief was pistio, and now emunah 4102 as pistis, as in persuasion. So here's the question. What are we persuaded to do? We are persuaded to embrace Yahushua as the Son of promise. What does that mean? It means that we do what the Son of promise does. 1, he goes on behalf of the Father. 2, he loves the children of Elohim. And 3, he has a passion, and we should have a passion and a desire towards the Father and His will. And what we mean by will is also His commandments. And remember, His commandments are not grievous. Now let's look at a couple of things. In Yochanan chapter 5, verse 19 and 20. Then answered Yahushua, and said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he see the Father do. For what things soever he, talking about the Father, whatever the Father does, these also does the Son likewise. The Son can have no separate interest or action apart from the Father. If the Son does anything that the Father does not do, has not done, has not said, or does not say, then he cannot be the son of promise. The son of promise does exactly what the Father does. When the son of promise is in the presence of a company, it's as if the Father is there. Therefore, he can speak with authority because the Father has given him that authority. And whatever business transaction that the Son does, it's as if the Father has done it. Verse 20, for the Father loves the Son and shows him all things that he himself does, and he will show him greater works than these, that ye may marvel. Now there's a couple of examples within the Torah and within the prophets where you can see, and within some writings, but you can see in the Tanakh two examples, and that readily come to mind. That is Joseph and David. Now, Joseph was a son of promise. If you remember, and the son of promise does not have to be the eldest per se, but he becomes the eldest, no matter if he's the youngest. He becomes the eldest when he becomes the one that goes and fulfill the role of son of promise, representing the Father. The son of promise represents the household. He is the son in which the Father bestows all power unto him to go and do transactions. That's why he can send Yaakov can go send Joseph, go check on your brothers, see how they are doing. Go tell your brothers this. Go do this and go do that. As a matter of fact, I am going to put this special tunic. It's going to be created on behalf of the Father and placed upon you. So when you wear this tunic, it's as if you are now the son of promise. What the son of promise also does, he stays behind while all the other relatives and siblings are out doing things such as farming or herding or what have you. What the son of promise does is sit and learn directly from the Father. He learns everything from the Father. He's back home. He's with the Father. And when the Father sends the Son out, he's conducting business as the son of promise. So Joseph fulfills the son of promise for Yaakov. David was the son of promise out of the household of Yeshai. And when you become the son of promise, again, no matter if you're the youngest, you're promoted to be the eldest because everything that the Father has been bestowed upon you. So this is what Yochanan is saying in verses 1, chapter 5 of 1 Yochanan to verse 5. There's a belief, there's been born, there's a love that produces emunah, there's a born, and that emunah overcomes the world, and then there's belief again. Shalom, shalom. See you next time on Scripture Nuggets.